Dear colleagues, I'd like to start my topic with introduce how the yesterday when I saw European news about the military federation of the Kim regime, my brain had a visit idea about how the UK forces uh, mm, to drive wedge in the Russian defense lines. About it, we will discuss dispute in the second part of my topic. But today we'll start the first part about how the yesterday news. The European Bank of Reconstruction and Development had a forecast about the Russian GDP growth by this year 1.5%. Immediately today, Russian media, Russian 24, RBC, said about how the Russian GDP during the 8 months had have collect temp and during the since the in comparison to the July August months gave result about the 5.2% GDP. So in the year calculation about 2.5%. So the economists have a special formula about calculation the month development to the for the get the data years data. So the and let's comment to microeconomic data for development of the Russian economy. But earlier we must to note this is economic growth maybe do the biggest spend money in the military industry. This is not very big news about if the productive tanks increasing into times, helicopters, airplanes, also the shells. And certainly as mm, the but the about the fact about missing to tell me to speak me okay the announcement Dmitry Medvedev yesterday about the mobilization 1.2 soldiers every day. This is, I think, we may explain. We may explain this is macroeconomic data shows this is a coverage employment in the Russia. Certainly, the 2000s rebels and in regions and more 200 and 204 rebels, simply ordinary soldiers in the Ukrainian front. This is differences. Meanwhile, the middle wages, this is a fresh data, all the teachers in the colleges and university in Moscow, about 230,000 ruble. About the 2.3 thousand euros. The middle, the average salary. And let's comment them, return to the GDP data of the GDP growth. And certainly here the Russian military industry must be to pay more and more biggest wages. Biggest wages. And how about ask the spectators about the data of the European banks? It's very simply. But thanks to the de-dollarization, Russian economic power came to use currency rate in the own useful as a utility. So this is reason explain how the European bank calculated in the by the method of the IMF and economical development in the totally the quantity of tanks, artillery systems, airplanes, and another the weapon have biggest data in the Russia. In the Russia. And certainly this is weapon calculated are calculating in rubles. But certainly the Americans observers told about the Russian weapon cheaper in the export variant. Certainly in the world market, Russian and any weapon from any countries have a price in the US dollars. Jesus. And certainly here the Ukraine productive, here this is another hand of the story. The biggest drones of Ukraine productive, which attacked, for example, the last attacks in Kursk with the celebration day, the day of the town, shows how the Ukraine drones cheaper than the Russian analog, for example, Lancet, Farpost, Force, and Arlan, and copy of the Iranian Shahed 131 and 136. Certainly, here the US management, which stay Lord Austin behind it, right now are going to product some kinds of weapon in the Ukraine. So in next year, Russian forces and Donetsk and Lugansk militias will show joint weapon, American and Ukraine. Certainly, this is a weapon will be productive for Rivne. And this is, but this is another story. And certainly the next all forces, not all forces, more and more forces to push in this story. In the story of the arms race. For example, the German rocket towers with a distance 500 kilometers. When was rule Angela Merkel, Russian Foreign Office, Smolensk Square, and Russian Arbatska Square in Antonov, for example, which right now in the ambassador in Russian in Washington. Did not told about how this is a rocket. The breaking of the agreement of the small and middle range agreement. And certainly I think right now nobody tell about this is a story. And let's go to the second part of my topic. The US tanks Abrams arrived in the into Ukraine, and and right now Ukraine have controversy in the two general direction in the south of Bakhmut and in the south, in the Donetsk Dirish, Donetsk direction, into the Melitopol south. Here, as I told above, the Ukraine forces driving wedge into the Russian defense lines, and right now this is wedge are expanding by the Ukraine forces. So in the south west into the direction of Novoprokofivka, and in the southeast to the Verbove. Half of them already Ukraine forces took. So the main aim in this is tactical operation for Takhmak, the whole 20 kilometers. This is, but here according to the maps and space maps, Russian forces have not losses. Have not build the fortification lines. And another story is in the Bakhmut. And certainly the Ukraine, according to the statement of the US military chiefs, command chiefs, they have time during the 45 days before the autumn rains by. Certainly the winter in Ukraine without beaches, snow, snows, and certainly the Dutch supplies T-72. Very interesting. It's not. It's certainly for the defense story not have a big, not have a big joke. Also, the another story, Another features of today's situation, the sea freight, where the marine story have a biggest interest with the development of the modern war, or the theory of modern war in the sea surface. And here, Vladimir Putin lost his time. How also the Unity Russia, how the Unity Russia had not a possibility to the held the convention about the reconstruction situation, although the although the military success Russia's forces have not in the Ukraine front. And certainly here the Deutsche Welle, for example, told about how the Ukraine rocket hit against the stop of the Black Sea fleet in the Sevastopol. Was during the Viktor Sakharov provide the meeting with the chiefs, with the commands of the Black Sea fleet, who send information to the Kiev about the place and data and time of the meeting of the chief of the Black Sea fleet in Sevastopol. I don't want to the end of this is comment my topic, morning topic, and the first time I have been in Europe sent the lawsuit against the breaking of the with the companies compliance for the climate change. So thank you. Bye bye.